everyone, welcome back. Today we are talking about one of my favorite beauty products, blush. Like many of you, I follow all different types of people on Instagram, and I follow a couple of models because I happen to like their style of their clothing and their makeup, and I figure they get their makeup done by so many different amazing makeup artists that surely they have a lot of tips and tricks and product recommendations that I may not have known about or heard of. And recently I was scrolling through Instagram and I came upon a photo of this guest model. Her name is Kelly Stewart. She is drop dead gorgeous, of course. And often when I see someone whose makeup I like, I will ask them what products they used. I'm sure some of you have done that as well. And she was kind enough to answer my question about her makeup in a recent post of hers. And she listed Revlon Blush as her blush. And I was a little shocked by that. I've never really heard much about Revlon blushes. I've tried them in the past and I thought that they were not so great. In my experience, with the exception of Milani and maybe BH Cosmetics, affordable blushes that are actually good quality with nice pigmentation and blendability and wearability, they're hard to find. So when she said that, my reaction was, I need to investigate. So I discovered that Revlon, the blushes that used to look like this, are still around, and that's what I was finding in most of my drugstores like CVS and Walgreens and Target. The only place I was able to find the new blush formula in the new shades was at Walmart. So I purchased them online. I did the buy online, pick up in store, and I purchased two shades first, Apricot and Rose Balm. I ordered the shade Apricot because it appeared to be just a nice, neutral, everyday blush with a hint of peach and a hint of pink and a hint of brown that would go with any number of makeup looks. And then I wanted to try Rose Balm because from the description, it sounded like it could be a good dupe for Nars Orgasm. So I purchased those two, and the first one I tried was Rose Balm, and I used it in a video. If I still have the footage, I will insert it. Otherwise, I will list the video in the description box. But if not, I'll post a photo of me wearing this blush. Anyway, this was the first shade in this new formula that I had ever tried, and I was immediately impressed. This went on like a high-end blush. It went on with the pigmentation and blendability of my Nars blushes. I've been using Nars blushes for at least 15 years, and I continue to buy them because I just have really good luck with them. But the price point is cost prohibitive for a lot of people. So I'm so excited to be able to show these to you all. So here's a comparison of Rose Balm and Nars Orgasm. So now that I look at it more closely, Rose Balm doesn't have quite the golden sheen that Orgasm has. But if you've been looking for a blush that gives you the color of Orgasm without the sheen, this is the answer. I know a lot of my more mature skinned viewers will be really happy about this because I've heard over and over throughout my career as a makeup artist and a YouTuber that they love the Nars Orgasm shade, but they don't love the shimmer in it because it emphasizes pores, lines, and texture. So this is a fantastic alternative. So moving on to Apricot. Apricot is nearly a spot-on dupe for Nars Dolce Vita. I mean, look at how close those two shades are. I would say that Dolce Vita has a tad bit more mauve to it, whereas Apricot has a little bit more peach. And here is a photo of me wearing the shade Apricot. Now, because I loved those two that I bought so much, I went and ordered another shade. This one is called Pink Cognito, but underneath it, it says Secret Rose, so that's odd. But on the Walmart website, it said Pink Cognito, so that's what I'm gonna call it. And I am absolutely in love with this color. I filmed myself applying it this morning, so here's that footage. I always like to use a light hand at first, and then build up the color. And this one is very easily built up to a beautiful flush of pink. If you are a pink blush lover, get this today. It is so beautiful, and as you can see, at one point I put on a little bit too much, but it's hard to tell under these bright lights if I'm putting on too much or not. It's not until I look in natural light or at my vanity that's in my bedroom that I can really tell if I've applied the right amount of blush. These lights either wash out your blush completely or you overcompensate and then you have clown cheeks, and we don't want that. Now, unfortunately, I don't have a Nars dupe for this particular shade, but honestly, I prefer it to two of my Nars pink blush favorites. They were my favorites, the shades Gaiety and Desire. Those had been two of my favorite bright pink blushes, but sometimes I would wear them and think they were a little bit too cool toned for my skin. So if you're looking for a bright pinky peach that has a little bit more pop than, say, the Rose Balm, check out Pink Cognito. This is going to be my new go-to blush when I want that real pretty, just getting in from skiing in Aspen sort of glow. I don't ski and I've never been to Aspen. And I don't even think that if I went to Aspen, I would actually ski. I think I would just sit by the fire and drink a cocktail of some sort. But I digress. Back to blush. I can't say enough good things about these new Revlon blushes. The only thing that disappoints me about this blush and Nars that I know a lot of you will probably comment on is that neither brand is cruelty free. But I hope that maybe, perhaps, someone from Revlon will see this video, and I'm going to say, Revlon, your blushes are amazing. But half of the people watching this video are not going to buy it because your brand is not cruelty free. So I implore you to make some changes and take the necessary steps to become a cruelty-free brand. All right, that'll do it for this video. I really hope you all enjoyed it. Let me know in the comments if you have tried these new Revlon blushes, what you think of them, or if you plan to try them. I will link them in the description box. As I mentioned earlier, I have not seen them in the drugstores yet. I've only seen the old formula. But hopefully they will start popping up more and more in your local drugstores. But for now, you can buy on Walmart.com, or you can do what I did, which is the buy online, pick up in store. It's super easy. You just go into the store to the kiosk, you scan your barcode, your package comes right out to you. It's so easy and so convenient. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate that. If you're not already subscribed to my channel, please hit that subscribe button and the notification bell so you won't miss an upload. I do try to upload new videos at least twice a week, sometimes 3. You can also find me on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter under the same username. It's all Risa Does Makeup. Thank you again for watching, and I look forward to seeing you in my next video.